family was there. All 4 kids, Jason, Helen. The room got weirdly quiet for a second. Everyone watched to see what I'd do. Jason stood up and said my name, acting normal. Helen gave a tight smile and said, "Can we just be civil?" One of their kids lifted a hand and said, "Hi, uncle," real soft. I nodded once, kept my eyes on Tyler and kept moving. I hugged Tyler and his siblings, said hi to Anna, grabbed Tyler's jacket, and we walked out. I didn't look at Jason or Helen. I ignored them. Tyler and I had a great day. Arcade games, burgers, non-stop talking in the car. On the drive back, he finally asked, "Why didn't you say hi to them?" I kept my eyes on the road and said, "That's adult stuff. You don't need to carry it." He went quiet for a minute, then changed the subject fast, not wanting to make it worse. When I dropped him back off, he ran inside to show everyone his new setup again. I was pulling away when I glanced at the window and saw it. Jason's kids were standing around Tyler's desk, staring at the screen and the gear. The youngest reached out, then pulled her hand back. The oldest boy's eyes went shiny, and he looked down fast, embarrassed to feel anything. I drove off and told myself it wasn't my problem. That night my phone rang, and I got tense when I saw the name, Jason. I hadn't heard his voice in 15 years. He sounded shaky. It felt rehearsed. He said, "My kids have been crying for hours." He said, "They keep asking why you hate them." Then he tried to make it sound noble and said, "They're innocent. They didn't choose any of this." I let him talk. I didn't interrupt. I just listened until he ran out of words. Then I said, "You want the real reason?" He said, "Yes." I told him, "Your kids are a reminder of the worst day of my life." I said, "I see the test results. I see her face. I see you standing there acting as though I didn't exist." I told him, "I don't wish your kids harm, but I can't be their loving uncle. I don't have that in me." Jason snapped, "So you'll love Anna's kids and punish mine?" I said, "I'm not punishing them. I'm just not part of their lives." He said, "That's the punishment." Then he asked for what he really wanted. "At least treat them equally. Buy them gifts too." I felt my jaw lock. I said, "No." He started to yell. Then his voice cracked and he said, "They're still your blood." I said, "Blood didn't stop you." There was a long silence. Then he called me cruel. I said, "You made this. You live with it." He hung up, and my phone lit up right after with family messages telling me to apologize. I stared at the screen, hit block on Jason, and left the family group chat. Now my mom is saying I'm heartless for blocking him. Was I wrong?